Hey guys, welcome back. It's me, Gimpy. Got something a little different for you today. This is another game that is good for you and her. It's a good party game, it's a good couples game, and it's even a good solo game. It's a little different than normal ones. You don't have like a map, you're moving your pieces around, there's no dice that you're rolling or anything like that. It's really just your intelligence versus the game's mystery. You're trying to solve the whodunit, why they did it, how they did it, and all that good stuff. It's the Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective, right? It is by Asmodee and Space Cowboys. So let's pop open the box and take a look at what you get in here. It's kind of neat because the box is set up kind of like a book in a way. I like how they do that. Just slide out. You've got your standard rule book that comes with it, and it's a nice rule book. It's colored, and it's not very long. I mean, there's really not a whole lot of rules to this game. It's literally figure out who did it and why they did it. There's only a handful of actual items that come with the game, so the rulebook just kind of explains how you're going to use those items and how you score it there at the end. So set this out of the way, and I will unfold this for you here in a sec. This is the map that comes with it. The London directory, which is going to list down all the places you can go and the people you can talk to. This is one of the neat aspects that come with the game. It is newspapers, and a lot of the information that's going to be on this is not pertinent to what you're trying to solve, but some of it is, and some of it will even pertain to cases later on, like your first case you've only got access to the first day's newspaper, but then your next case you have access to that day's newspaper and then the previous one. So your clue might actually be on a previous newspaper that you've already seen in a previous game. It's real neat how they have it interconnected. So you have a newspaper for each case that you're going to have, and then you have your cases. See, that's it. And you have 10 cases that come with the game, and there are 4 cases here that are the Jack the Ripper cases. This is kind of like a campaign from what the game says, and it does suggest that you not play this one with children. So if you have younger people playing the game with you, I would not suggest this specific case to play with them, because it uses actual details and things that happened in the real Jack the Ripper murders to develop the mystery. And you do have the potential to stop Jack the Ripper by your 4th scenario if you've done well. And then you have 6 individual campaigns here that don't necessarily tie together, but some of your later mysteries might have clues and leads in items that were used in your previous mysteries from their newspapers or things of that nature. So you don't want to take and play the later ones first. You want to start with the earlier ones. And that's it. That's all the game comes with, and it doesn't seem like a whole lot, but it is just neat how everything works together. I'll take and set this out. This is the map that's going to show you the areas that you can go to, and it's got little codes for everything, you know, northwest 80 or southwest 84 or whatever. There's 5 different areas that's divided by these little blue lines, and then the Thames River, however they pronounce that, here on the map. And you're going to take and use those codes that you see here to look up on your directory on where you're going to go, and you're going to combine that with your case book and the leads that it provides you to decide how you're going to do it, where you're going to go, what you're going to look up to. And the real way that you win at this game is, one, you have to solve it, but you also have to solve it quicker than Sherlock Holmes does. So he might only use 6 leads to complete the mystery, and if he only uses 6 but it costs you 10, well, you lose 5 points for each extra lead that it took you to actually do it. So 100 is a perfect score. In that case, you would only get a 60. So from what I've heard on it, we've just gotten started with it. The mysteries are pretty hard. We're saving those Jack the Ripper ones for last because we're really looking forward to trying those out. They do get harder as you go along with it. They are difficult, but they're fun. You know, it really is a murder mystery you get to have in your hands. And for example, to play this one, all you're going to need is your map, this case book, the London directory, and your single newspaper for that case. So you don't even have to be at a table to play this game. You can have a group of people over for a party night, or you guys are hanging out, you just pull out these pieces and then you pass it around and you guys work together to try to solve the mystery of Dr. Goldfire, and then you move on to the rest of them. It's also just great for someone who enjoys mystery type games to play by themselves. Can you figure it out on how things happened? And at the end of each one of the things, I'm not going to hold it open so you guys can see it, but there is a envelope back here, let me do it that way, that has all the answers to everything. So it'll tell you, who and why and how and all the other good stuff. And you can take and compare, like, did we figure it out? Did we come up with the right reasons? And all that good stuff when you're done with it. The one big glaring drawback to this game is the fact that it has no replayability. It's not even little replayability. If you've played through all your cases, I mean, short of holding the game for years until you forget who did everything, you're not really going to get a whole lot back out of it. But the game is very cost effective for what you're paying for it. The component quality is very nice. The map's nice. The newspapers are neat. Everything is nice paper that it's made out of. And like I said, I think I paid $30 for this one off of Cool Stuff Inc. They had a good sale going on it. We've liked it so much that we actually ordered already Mythos Tales, which is this style of game, but it's set in the H.P. Lovecraft setting. So now you have supernatural mysteries and ghosts and demons and bad things happening, and you're trying to solve that before Cthulhu comes out and all that good stuff. So we're really looking forward to try that one out. So if you're looking for a game that has a mystery aspect and you like challenging yourself to, can you figure out who did this and why they did this and all that good stuff, this is definitely a game for you. Like I said, you can take and play it by yourself. You can play it as a couple. It plays very well as a couple, and it even plays well with a group of people sitting in a living room, looking at the map, looking at the newspapers, trying to figure out the clues and the leads and adding it all together. Anyway, I highly recommend it. I'll give this one 4.5 gimpy stars. That's it for today. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next video.